What's up, everybody? So in this video, I kind of want to describe what ADHD feels like, and in a way that the neurotypical person will understand. So basically, it's not, the misconception is that ADHD is like you just can't focus. Oh look, it's a pretty fly, it's balloons, like something just walks by and then you just lose all your attention, right? Or you just can't pay attention to anything, and that's not true. What it really is that you need to focus on something, and when you do focus on something and you're enjoying that focus, that thing gets all your attention, so everything else gets drowned out. So the ADHD kid is the kid that is playing video games and is drowning everybody else out, reading a book, or is drawing, and it's not that he's ignoring you. You think he's ignoring you, but he's not. He just can't even hear you. They're just so focused on that drawing that anything else in their world just cannot penetrate. It's a hyperfocus, and it's always on. It's always on. So there's not a point where we just have peace. Like, if we're not hyper-focused on something externally, it's going to be internally. It's something we're thinking about, and that thought has taken all the focus. There's no off switch, so it needs to be directed. So the best way to describe it is ADHD is like being the Incredible Hulk, right? So Bruce Banner can't control the Hulk. Depending on the story, I'm talking about like classic Hulk. Bruce Banner cannot control the Hulk. He can only direct it. So the Hulk has all this power, all this energy, and something is going to be attacked. Something's going to be smashed. So let's just hope he's going to smash something that needs to be smashed and not be self-destructive and destroy a city, right? It's like in the second Avengers movie. He was focused on the wrong thing, and he was attacking and fighting Iron Man, and Iron Man had to put him down. But if it's directed properly and directed towards the Chitauri and Loki in the first Avengers, now he's being proactive, and the hyperactivity is being used for a good purpose, right? So that's what we have to do as ADHD people. We have to make sure our intense focus and hyperactivity is being done productively, right? So it's gonna go either way. There was one time when I took a week's vacation. I always tell the story, and I intended to work out and do all this stuff and clean up and do all these chores. I started playing Skyrim. That's all I did for 7 days. I just played Skyrim. I woke up, played Skyrim, went to bed, boom, boom, every day. I was so locked on it, nothing else was gonna get my attention. However, currently the thing that has my attention is doing these videos and focusing on my channel. And now this is me using my focus on something good, and so far it's got my attention. People with ADHD know pretty fast if they enjoy something or not. If I'm watching a movie or show and one thing happens that I didn't like or took me out of it, I can't even continue anymore. I'll give you the best example. I was watching the Halo show with my girlfriend. It started cool, the special effects were great. It felt like the video game. You know what? The moment that Master Chief took off his helmet, I was just like, who is this guy? And then the whole show changed, and I immediately couldn't enjoy it anymore. It was over, But then certain things, you'll know that it always grabs your attention. So for me, it's like Street Fighter and martial arts, Put Street Fighter in front of me, I'm locked in, I'm enjoying myself. That's timeless. So that's what it is in a nutshell, basically. For the uninitiated, it needs to be directed. It's an intense focus, and we just need to direct it towards something positive. Because if it's not, it could be directed towards addiction. It could be directed towards bad eating. You could be intensely focused on getting a pizza, and all you can think about is eating pizza. I've been there before, Or you could be intensely focused on sex, and all you want is sex. And it's almost borderline addiction when it's applied towards something that can be addictive, So it's like, to quote one more comic book reference, it's like great power that needs to be handled with great responsibility, like Spider-Man, right? So let's continue to hone our focus and make sure it's used in positive ways and not self-destructive ways. And I will continue to be here for all of you. All right, y'all. Later.